The Anglo-Zulu War of 1879 was a conflict between the British Empire and the Zulu Kingdom. It was part of broader conflicts in southern Africa. The war featured significant battles like Isandlwana and Rorke's Drift. The British aimed to expand their colonial influence, while the Zulus under King Cetshwayo fiercely resisted. The war began in January 1879 and lasted until July. The British underestimated the well-organized Zulu warriors. Despite technological advantages, the British faced severe challenges. Effective Zulu military strategies led to unexpected British defeats. One notable aspect was the rare capture of a British soldier by the Zulus. This event offers a unique perspective on the conflict. While many soldiers were killed, few were taken prisoner. The story of this captured soldier is both fascinating and poignant. It sheds light on an often overlooked part of history. The soldier's experience provides insight into Zulu culture and the brutal realities of war. This tale, hidden in history, deserves to be told. It reminds us of the human side of historical events. The captured soldier was a young man named Private James Grant. He hailed from a small village in England and joined the British Army seeking adventure and a steady income. James was assigned to the 24th Regiment of Foot, also known as the South Wales Borderers. The regiment was famous for its role in various colonial campaigns. James underwent rigorous training and quickly adapted to military life. His comrades became his second family. The decision to send troops to South Africa was controversial. Many soldiers, including James, were unaware of the complexities awaiting them. The Zulu Kingdom was a formidable opponent. The British High Command underestimated the Zulus' resilience. Soldiers like James were caught in the middle of this miscalculation. James was not just a soldier, he was a son and a friend. He wrote letters home whenever he could, speaking of harsh conditions and camaraderie among the troops. He missed his family, but was determined to fulfill his duty. Little did he know his destiny would unfold in an unexpected and perilous way. The road to the battle where James would be captured was fraught with tension. The British forces moved deeper into Zulu territory, aiming to dismantle the Zulu power structure. They set up several forward camps, often isolated and vulnerable. James and his regiment were stationed at one such camp, tasked with securing the area. The soldiers were on high alert, knowing the Zulus could attack at any moment. Despite the tension, there were moments of calm where soldiers shared stories and tried to maintain morale. The Zulus were well aware of the British movements and used guerrilla tactics to harass the enemy. Small skirmishes occurred frequently, testing the British soldiers' resolve. James and his comrades had several close encounters. The threat of a major battle loomed over them. As the days passed, the atmosphere grew more charged with reports of Zulu movements. The British forces prepared for a significant engagement. James was determined to stand his ground, knowing the upcoming battle would be decisive. The stage was set for a confrontation that would change his life forever. The tension was palpable, and every soldier knew the stakes were high. The anticipation of battle weighed heavily on their minds. They braced themselves for the inevitable clash. The battle that led to James Grant's capture began at dawn with a surprise Zulu attack. The British forces were caught off guard as Zulu warriors descended upon the camp. James found himself in the thick of the fight, surrounded by gunfire and war cries. Despite their numerical advantage, the British struggled to hold their ground. In the chaos, James was taken prisoner by the Zulus. The Zulus' victory was a testament to their strength and strategy. The battle's aftermath left a lasting impact on all who survived. James Grant's capture was a turning point in his life. As the battle raged on, he found himself surrounded by fierce and unyielding Zulu warriors. Despite his best efforts, James was subdued, disarmed, and bound. The realization of his capture dawned on him, filling him with fear and uncertainty. The Zulus spared James's life, treating him as a valuable captive. They respected his bravery and saw him as a worthy opponent. James was taken to a Zulu encampment, beginning his journey into captivity. The initial days were filled with anxiety as he was kept under close guard. The language barrier added to his isolation, but he observed the Zulu way of life. Their customs and routines were different from his own, and it was a period of adjustment. James's capture highlighted the complexities of the Anglo-Zulu War. His experience provided unique insights into Zulu culture and the harsh realities of colonial conflicts. For James, it was a personal journey of survival and resilience. His story was just beginning to unfold, offering a rare glimpse into the human side of war. The Zulus' treatment of James reflected their values and code of conduct. His capture was a significant event, shaping his understanding of the world. James Grant's new reality as a captive was daunting. Confined to a small hut, the Zulus monitored him closely. His diet consisted of unfamiliar local foods. Communication was a challenge, as James did not speak Zulu. Over time, he learned a few basic phrases. He observed the Zulus' social structure and customs. The Zulus did not mistreat James and showed respect. He was allowed limited freedom to move around the encampment. He saw their communal activities and rituals. James often thought of his homeland. He missed his family and the familiarity of his old life. Despite the uncertainty, he remained hopeful. His resilience was a testament to his character. James's experience among the Zulus reshaped his understanding of the world. He found moments of connection and formed tentative bonds with some of the Zulus. These interactions were based on mutual respect. His story is one of survival and resilience. Living among the Zulus was an eye-opening experience for James. He observed their daily routines and admired their resilience and resourcefulness. James participated in some communal activities, helping with basic tasks like gathering firewood and fetching water. These activities were a way to build trust and provided him with a sense of purpose. He learned about Zulu agriculture and hunting practices, essential aspects of their daily life. The Zulus held various ceremonies and rituals which were deeply spiritual and meaningful. James was allowed to witness some of these ceremonies, providing insight into Zulu beliefs and traditions. Despite being a captive, James found moments of connection and formed tentative bonds with some of the Zulus. These interactions were based on mutual respect, and he was seen as more than just an enemy soldier. He was a human being navigating a difficult situation, and these experiences left a lasting impression on him. They reshaped his understanding of the world and highlighted the importance of cultural awareness. James's experience among the Zulus was eye-opening and reshaped his understanding of the world. He found moments of connection and formed tentative bonds with some of the Zulus. These interactions were based on mutual respect, and he was seen as more than just an enemy soldier. His story is one of survival and resilience, highlighting the human capacity to endure. James Grant's treatment by the Zulus was complex. They respected his bravery, but also saw him as an enemy. This duality defined his captivity. The Zulus adhered to their code of conduct, treating him with dignity while maintaining strict control. James was not subjected to physical harm, and the Zulus valued his life as a captive. He was a symbol of their triumph, affording him some privileges. He was allowed to participate in limited activities, a sign of respect and a way to integrate him into their way of life. Fear was a constant companion for James in an unfamiliar land with the threat of death looming. The Zulus were formidable warriors, and their martial prowess was intimidating. James had to navigate this environment carefully, maintaining a low profile to survive each day. The Zulus' treatment of James reflected their values, fierce in battle but honorable in victory. They saw him as a worthy adversary, influencing their actions and providing James with a unique experience. He learned about their culture from within, gaining rare and valuable insights. This experience shaped his outlook on life and provided a deeper understanding of the Zulu people. James's resilience and adaptability were remarkable, helping him endure his captivity. His story is a testament to the complexities of war and the human capacity for survival. The Zulus' respect for James highlighted their honor and integrity. His experience among them was a profound journey of cultural discovery and personal growth. James Grant's thoughts often oscillated between hope and despair. He dreamed of escape, the idea of returning home keeping him going. However, the reality of his situation was daunting, with the vast and treacherous Zulu territory making escape seem impossible. Yet, the glimmer of hope persisted, serving as his source of strength. James contemplated various escape plans, assessing his surroundings and the routines of his captors. Each plan he devised had its risks, and failure could mean death. Despite the danger, he kept these plans in mind as a mental exercise to cope with his captivity. Hope was a powerful motivator, but despair was an inevitable part of his experience. The isolation and uncertainty were overwhelming, and James missed his family and comrades. The thought of never seeing them again was devastating, and he grappled with these emotions daily. It was a struggle to maintain his resolve, yet he found ways to endure. His inner strength was remarkable, and James's resilience was a testament to his character. He faced his situation with courage, finding reasons to persevere even in the darkest moments. His story is one of survival against the odds, highlighting the human spirit's capacity for endurance. James's experience was a profound journey of hope and despair, shaping his understanding of life. His thoughts of escape were a testament to his determination and will to survive. James Grant's fate was the subject of much speculation. His captivity story was both extraordinary and poignant. After several months, the British forces gained ground with successful offensives. The Zulu resistance weakened and the political landscape shifted. Negotiations for James's release began, with the Zulus seeing an opportunity to use him as a bargaining chip. Finally, an agreement was reached, and James was to be released. The day of his release was emotional, and he was reunited with his comrades. The experience had changed him, and he was both relieved and reflective. His return was celebrated, and he was hailed as a hero. James Grant's story left a lasting legacy, highlighting the human side of the Anglo-Zulu War. His experience provided unique insights into cultural interactions. His story became part of historical narratives. It underscored the human capacity for endurance. James's resilience was an inspiration. His story emphasized understanding different cultures. James's experience bridged gaps in understanding. Historians have studied James's story. James's tale emphasizes empathy and cultural awareness. His story offers unique insights. Remembering James Grant is important. It highlights the complexities of colonial conflict. James' experience is a reminder of the human side of history. His legacy continues to inspire. James's story is a testament to the human spirit's resilience. His experience remains a valuable historical account,